Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Welcome to my online class. In this part 1 lecture, I will share on the overview of obesity and diabetes. Dear student, these are the two learning outcomes that you should be able to get at the end of the lecture. First, to explain the prevalence and nutritional issues, as well as to understand that they are unique character between Asian and Western counterpart. Obesity and diabetes is like a conjoined twin. And now we use the term diabesity to describe the combination of obesity with diabetes. If you know someone who are obese, they have an increased risk of about 80 to 85% in developing future type 2 diabetes. Why does obesity cause diabetes? Let me show you the potential mechanism. So the excess body fat, when you become obese, especially at the waist circumference area, which is also known as visceral fat, would release certain marker, including free fatty acid, as well as pro-inflammatory chemical like interleukin-6, TNF-alpha, which can make the body less sensitive to the insulin they produce. Therefore, it will disrupt the function of insulin, and this condition known as insulin resistant. In other words, you have such amount of insulin, but your insulin not be able to do work properly. Over time, it will lead to the increase in blood glucose, and after a certain period of time, the individual might be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Dear student, what is this? Have you seen this before? This is a physical symptom called acanthosis nigricans, commonly present in those who are overweight and obese, and it usually starts before diabetes. And do you know what does it mean? It can be a sign of insulin resistance. Now, let's look into the prevalence and the nutritional issues. What I would like to present here is about the challenges as well as what we have been going about to identify the best model. My name is Barakatun Muhammad Yusuf. I'm an associate professor from the Department of Nutrition and Dietetics, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, University Putra, Malaysia. What are the challenges that we experienced back then? Recent data shows that our prevalence of diabetes has been increasing tremendously. And surprisingly, the current prevalence was relatively higher than the global prevalence. We're also experiencing the highest number of people who are overweight and obese among Southeast Asian countries. For those people with diabetes, their nutritional status are unmet. About 60 to 80% of the patients who are diagnosed with diabetes are either overweight and obese. In my clinic, for example, majority of our patients did not comply with dietary advice as well as exercise prescription. And therefore, majority of them had higher glucose control. And surprisingly, if you see in the slide, we had the highest postprandial blood glucose after meal among the Southeast Asia. You have seen the video, and I believe you now understand how serious the issues in Malaysia. Now, let's look at the unique character between Asian and Caucasian. These are the two gentlemen who shared near identical body mass index. The BMI is about the same. But as you can see from the DEXA results, the right gentleman, who is Asian, has higher body fat percentage, especially at the abdominal area, than the Caucasian, where they have less amount of body fat despite identical BMI. This is as a reminder as well to us the limitation of BMI as a measure of body fat across population. Perhaps there are three unique characters for Asian. We have different lifestyle, food, and tradition. If you go back and read the paper, it's mentioned that the Mat Saleh is doing marathon and the Asian gentleman is just like us, running to catch the lift. We're not used to exercise, which might also explain differences in body fat relative to muscle in our population. Second, we have to understand that the risk of diabetes is higher in Asian, even at lower BMI, and they become no surprise that you see the higher prevalence, especially among Asian countries, when it comes into the prevalence of diabetes. We also need to remember that even a small amount of weight gain during adulthood increase our risk of having diabetes. Study shows that we have to keep our BMI for at 22 to prevent getting future diabetes. Dear student, I believe all of the information are sufficient to help us set the scene for the critical needs of proper disease management for obesity and diabetes, especially for the nutrition aspect. See you in the next lecture. Bye.